You're listening to TurkishSoccer.com's Turkish Football and Turkish Super Lig podcast. Hello, everyone. My name is Ahmed Bob Turgut. Welcome to brand new edition of Turkish Football and Turkish Super Lig podcast. Next 15 minutes, we'll recap what happened in the past weekend in the week 25. We'll preview week 26 coming up. Also, we'll give you details on the Turkish Cup quarterfinal and semifinal matches. And as you know, the deadline for transfer ended last weekend. And in the last 2 minutes, I think Beşiktaş got 2 players. But even though if with those players, Beşiktaş still does not look good, we'll get into that. And let's recap what happened in week 25. As you know, first time ever, Galatasaray captures the first place from Fenerbahçe with a gap point is 2 now. Galatasaray sits on top of the Turkish Super Lig with 66 points, and Fenerbahçe trails the Galatasaray behind 2 points. So things are getting crucial. And as we go into week 25, we have 13 weeks left to play in the Turkish Super Lig. A lot of Galatasaray fans say May belongs to Galatasaray, but we're very far away from May. Things are not just settled in yet, because if you look at the schedule that Galatasaray will play in the month of February, it is very tight schedule, because with the Europa League matches, Turkish Super League matches, and Turkish Cup semi-final matches, actually quarterfinal matches, it is going to be a very tough schedule coming up for Galatasaray. Not so much for Fenerbahçe, because Fenerbahçe only plays right now. They have to wait for their Europa League matches yet. As you know, they have not started playing their matches. They have only league matches and Turkish Cup quarterfinal matches. So after week 25, we see in the week 25 low-scoring games again. Total 22 goals scored in the Turkish Super League in the week 25. And we see when we look at the week 25, the headline we could see, Samsunspor still claiming in the standings, moving up in the standings after winning against Antalyaspor. Another team that has been making waves in the Turkish Super League. We could talk about Kasımpaşa. Kasımpaşa won their 4th back-to-back matches. They are moving up in the standings. They captured the 4th place. Yes, Kasımpaşa is doing very, very good as we speak. As you know, one time, if you look at in the beginning of the season, Kasımpaşa were somewhere in the 11th, 10th place. They struggled a little bit. But another team, as I mentioned to you, is the Samsunspor. They're still in the danger zone because the points are so close. We know one thing after week 25, Istanbulspor, the last team in the Turkish Super League, is hopeless. They have only 11 points. From 19th place to 11th place, the teams are still struggling. If they don't win their matches in the next 13 weeks, and this coming weekend, week 26, all these teams pretty much they're probably playing against each other, or they're playing against the big teams. That is why I said, I think even though the gap is on top, only 2 points. Remember, Fenerbahçe was on top and the gap was 2 points. And Galatasaray was behind Fenerbahçe 2 points. Now, things are turned over. Now Galatasaray is ahead with 2 points and Fenerbahçe is behind. So a lot of things happening in every game, in every weekend, every match. All these fans are complaining about the referees, which I've been telling you about. Turkish referees are bad. And they've been making those mistakes in every match and every week. If the Turkish referees will decide this championship, it's going to be a lot of hoopla in this Turkish Super League. As you know, this tight race, the whole Turkish Super League is between Fenerbahçe and Galatasaray. As I mentioned to you in the beginning of the broadcast, Beşiktaş in the last minute got a very good two transfers. They are paying one of the players who is Ernest Muçi, $10 million, who's very young star, 22. And another one is Al Musrati from Braga, $11 million, 27 years old. That's a lot of money. Since this new committee came into the scene for Beşiktaş, it has been almost 12 weeks. Beşiktaş somehow still can't capture the third place, even though they had many chances from Trabzonspor. Trabzonspor, after having 3 couple weeks bad weekends, they are back on top of the 3. They're in third place with same points with Beşiktaş. Beşiktaş is in fourth place with 40, and same point, third place team is Trabzonspor is on third place with 40 points. But the thing is, Beşiktaş had many chances to capture and go advance on top and open the gap between Trabzonspor, at least to capture that third place comfortably. They did not. They had many chances. The gap on top between first place and third place is 24 points. There's no way to catch first place and second place for Trabzonspor and Beşiktaş. Not even with the new transfers for Beşiktaş. Not the way they play. They have very tough matches coming up. Also, they're in the Turkish Cup. They're going to have a busy season, busy February too. So until these new transfers gelled in, their aim should be the third place, trying to go to Europe to capture the third place. But Trabzonspor, having their players coming back from the African Cup, Trabzonspor could be a little better. But they are not the best team right now to capture the third place. Beşiktaş still has a chance to finish this season with the third place if they play the way they play. Fernando Santos, Portuguese coach, is under a lot of gun, under fire, because the style of football he plays, defensive football, is not working. You need to score more goals on top. You got one goal scorer, very young kid, Simi, and you have Cenk Tosun, who's very getting old and can't run whole 90 minutes. So Beşiktaş has to do some changes. That is what's happening. But as I said, Turkish Cup quarterfinals announced. Draw was taken this past weekend, and Trabzonspor will host Başakşehir, and Beşiktaş will be at home against Konyaspor. Ankaragücü will be at home against Fenerbahçe. Galatasaray will host Fatih Karagümrük. Now, only one matches. The losers go home. Winners will go into a semifinal. The winners of Ankaragücü Fenerbahçe match will play against Beşiktaş Konyaspor match winners. And Trabzonspor Başakşehir match winner will play against Galatasaray Fatih Karagümrük match winner. So this will be second leg matches. First leg will be happening. But the thing is, the most important thing for Galatasaray starts this weekend with the week 26. They will play on Saturday, I believe. Actually, they are playing before the week 25 matches on this coming Thursday, which is tomorrow. They're going to host Sparta Prague in the Europa League match. Very tough match. They should win this match. And then the second leg, the following weekend, they go to Sparta Prague. After this Thursday match, week 26 matches will be played, and Galatasaray plays then. They travel to Ankara. I'll get to that. The week 26 will start on Friday, this coming Friday, and Kasımpaşa, there's only one match. The team that I told you that is moving up in the ladder in the Turkish Super Lig, who is in the fourth place. Actually, the Kasımpaşa is in fifth place with 38 points. They have a match against Fatih Karagümrük, who has 27 points. It's very important match for both teams. With a win, Kasımpaşa could capture the third place before on Friday before Saturday and Sunday matches, because they will have 41 points. On Saturday, there are 3 matches. Antalya will host another team that is in no hope in the Turkish Super Lig. Antalya with 34 points. They will host Istanbulspor. Here's a match that very close. Hatayspor at home against Sivasspor. Hatayspor with 28 points. Sivasspor with 33 points. And very close match. Rizespor with 36 points. They will host Fenerbahçe, the second place team. Fenerbahçe, if they win this match, they will capture the first place. But Rizespor is also looking to get to somewhere in the fourth and third place. So that match is very important too. On Sunday, there are 4 matches. Alanyaspor will host Adana Demirspor. Alanya with 28 and Adana Demirspor with 31 points. Gaziantep, who has set 27 points, will host Samsunspor, who's with 29 points. Pendikspor, 26 points. Trabzonspor, 40 points. This should be a very important match. The most important match will be happening in Ankara. Ankaragücü with 29 points will host 64 points. With this match, after Galatasaray plays this match, Galatasaray travels to Sparta Prague. Yes, after that, week 27 match, they will host Antalyaspor at home. That is why I said things are very tough for Galatasaray in the Turkish Super Lig in the month of February. On Monday, Başakşehir will host Başakşehir with 33 points, will host Kayseri, who has 29 points. Beşiktaş, who is with 40 points, they host Konyaspor. The Konyaspor is in 19th place in a relegation zone with 25 points. It is very tough matches coming up this weekend in the week 26. All these teams who are very close to each other, they are playing against each other, or they're playing against the teams that are on top. It is very important weekend. We could see a lot of surprise scoring coming up for a lot of teams. So week 26 could be the turning point for a lot of teams. Look out for all these matches that I talked about. And we'll talk to you after week 26 matches played. As I said, non-stop football in Turkish Super League goes on. My name is Ahmed Bob Turgut. Listen to my podcast wherever you listen to your podcast. Follow me on Twitter at Turkish Soccer. Also, follow me on Facebook, Turkish Soccer, and also on Instagram. See you next time. Bye-bye.